Hello, my name is Bando, this is Brexit Bando, and on screen we have the ubiquitous Rapier? The Space Marine Rapier has been a long-standing miniature in Games Workshop history, arriving originally in Rogue Trader. They disappeared for a while, they didn't really show up much between sort of 3rd edition through to about 6th edition, I think, again. Mostly being a Forge World thing. They kind of turned up when Forge World was doing the Imperial Armour stuff, and they came back up with the Badab War books. Now, the Rapier, for those who don't know, is basically a heavy weapons squad mounted to a mobile carriage, a track system controlled by two Space Marines, and you can also get a Solar Auxilia variant. Now, this is actually very similar. We have this technology nowadays, which is used with unmanned ground drones, basically, or manned ground drones, which is a whole topic I really would love to talk about and absolutely terrifies me. But the Rapier is not something you see on the battlefield very often. It's not a flashy unit, it's not a popular unit. They're relatively cheap, points-wise, but they're quite expensive, like pennies-wise, simply because they're a Forge World kit, and, you know, that comes with the Forge World taxes. Now, the Rapier here has been seen for a while, and we have the Solar Auxilia variant, and it can carry multiple different weapons, multi-lasers, quad launchers. It was originally called the Thud Gun. On a side note, I actually prefer the look of the Solar Auxilia quad launcher, quad mortar, to the Space Marine one. And it would eventually go on to become things in the 41st millennium, like the Thunderfire cannon, which sadly is no longer with us either. So that's another one which we can cross off the list. Now, why am I talking about the Rapier? It's not an interesting subject particularly. It's not a groundbreaking vehicle. It's not a unit that's going to win you any competitions particularly. Well, I'm talking about it because the new Beta Garmin campaign book has started arriving. And there's an image in there of some Shattered Legions. Now, this is posted originally by Leaky Cheese over on Instagram. But here is an image, and it's a pretty grainy image, unfortunately, of some Space Marine Rapiers, painted up in Legion colours, White Scars, Thousand Suns, Loyalist, Thousand Suns, and Iron Hands. Well, this is not this. There's a very clear, distinct visual aesthetic that is very different there. This has got more of the Space Marine vehicle aesthetics. It's got this little cutout squares. It's got that hexagonally-ish feeling with plates layered upon plates. Whereas the original Rapier, I don't know why I keep forgetting the word. They were designed more to fit in with the Imperial Guard anyway. But this is interesting because this is a repeat. We have seen this before, and relatively recently, on here, the Legion's Astartes support kit for Legiones Imperialis. And that also shows a new Tarantula platform. Now, I really like Tarantulas. I think Tarantula platforms are a wildly underutilised kit, and I would have lots and lots of them if they were a plastic kit, because I think they're cool. But that, the Rapier is another kit that fits into that sort of category for me. It is something I'd love to have in my force, but I'd much rather focus on something plastic, something interesting, something more flashy, rather than spending a lot of time and money dealing with Forge World or China. But this kind of leans us towards possibly getting a new plastic kit for the Rapier, which would be really interesting. And we are due another wave of plastic Space Marine kits for full-sized Heresy, because on this image again, you can see there a Deradrea Dreadnought which we only have the Anvilus pattern for so far. So we are still missing the las cannons and the Volkite cannons and the Borelius defense missiles, or the Borelius missiles, the 4 missiles set. So we're waiting for a second dreadnought. Now, I'm very surprised it's taken this long for it to come out. I'm surprised because the Leviathan two-parter came out relatively quickly, and the Contemptor came out, I believe, even faster. Well, we've basically reached the end of the Heresy roadmap, which means we should be seeing a new one, hopefully. And a new Dreadnought would be a good entry. A new support unit would be a good entry. And then, obviously, new upgrade kits, you know, breacher kits and despoiler kits and destroyers, you know, recon squads, all things that can be built from upgrade kits to the traditional tactical squad. And sorry if you don't like upgrade kits, tough titty. They're here to stay. But this Rapier, this definitely kind of leans towards, and the Tarantula, leans towards this getting a plastic kit for the Space Marines, at least. I'd be very surprised if we don't see this replaced in the near future as well. It very much depends on how well the Solar Auxilia sell, and at this point, I don't know how well that is, because I'm seeing a few shops that have still got that Solar Auxilia starter set in stock, which is not a good indication that it's sold out, you know, or sold very particularly well, because it's still there. I have just discovered something smeared on me, and I have no idea what it is. Well, that's going to be an interesting discovery. Ugh. Gross. Right. It's sticky. Ugh. I think soap or... I don't know. You come here for the proper entertainment, the high quality professionalism of Breakfast of Bando, where I'm sat here wearing camouflage trousers which have got some weird white gook on them. Ugh. So yeah, I think we'll be getting some new Rapiers soon in plastic. I'm hoping we should be seeing a new roadmap in the future, and I very much nearly finished my first 5 Solar Auxilia anyway. So I'll be sharing those up soon as well. So again, thank you to Leaky Cheese for posting the image from the rulebook. This one, go over to Instagram and check him out, and I think he's on YouTube as well. I do like that we're seeing a lot more of the white scars. I do like the white scars. I have noticed that they are creeping more and more red into their design to get away from just painting white. And I do like the Thousand Suns. The Iron Hands are okay. I have armies of all 3. Alright guys, my name is Bando. This is Brexit Bando. That video is now over 8 minutes, which is all I'm aiming for, because, you know, I've got to milk you guys for ad revenue. No. I have got no plans for videos coming up soon, unfortunately. So if you guys have anything you'd like me to talk about, anything I should be aware of, please pop it down in the comments. If not, just hit like, subscribe, hit the share button. You don't even have to share it. Let me know what you're working on. Thank you very much. We're nearly hitting 1,500. As I said, we'll be doing a competition soon for that. And we've also got a series coming up shortly where we will be doing a Tale of 4 Gamers and showing off some models that some friends of mine are doing. And yeah, I hope you guys will be enjoying that. Right, thank you very much. My name is Bando. This is Brexit Bando. I'm going to go find out what this white stuff is. I have no idea. Alright, bye-bye.